In this video, I'm going to show you how you could have caught this 7-hour sell trade on the S&P 500 from a resistance level and using Bookmap for confirmations. Okay, so let's start off with the analysis of this trade. So on a higher time frame, to look for our level, we see on the M15 time frame from the day prior in the pre-market, we see this resistance slash supply area right here with some consolidation and a very aggressive drop to the downside. As you can see, it was very impulsive move and very quick, which is what we really want to see. Those are the safest areas to sell from. So as the market retraces into this level, which was also a bit tricky because we had a massive rally to the upside where there were two buy opportunities, one here around the bottom and then one here on the break and retest of this level. And you have to be really careful to not try and be a first seller. So you need to choose the right areas because obviously we have this resistance right here and then price completely blasted through it. So you need to be very careful, okay, with selling after such an aggressive drop. So as the market was approaching this level, I was already thinking of targets, okay? And the first target for me that I would like to get fully out would be pre-market highs, okay? And this is because it's nice structure. It's obviously pre-market highs. It's a common thing that, if price breaks the pre-market highs, then many times we see retest from that and then a reaction. So this would be a potential reversal area. Obviously, in this case, it didn't happen, but it was a potential reversal area and a safe area to get out of the market fully with your trade. Okay, obviously I take partials along the way, usually around halfway, or also depending on the Bookmap where I would see bids. This is where I would take partials, but this would be my full target. And obviously the market sold off a lot more than that, many more points after take profit was hit. It went down for 46 more points. And obviously I could be complaining that I didn't catch the whole move, but I will take a 7-hour trade, any day of the week. All right. So let's go to the 1 minute first again before we head to the Bookmap and look at the pattern that we see. So here on the candlestick charts, we just basically see an M1 high being set and then just a lower high, and then the market sells off. Okay, maybe some guys look at fair value gaps or whatever. I personally don't do that. I just use the Bookmap for that. But this is a good pattern. I'd like to see double tops or just a lower high on the Bookmap and also on the candlestick chart. And then depending on how aggressive the buyers and sellers are, this is where I would decide to enter the market short. Okay, so let's go into the Bookmap and actually do a replay of this. So the market here is entering our resistance slash supply area. So now let's hit on play and I'll explain to you guys what I'm looking for. So as the market is entering right here with a lot of aggressive buying, what I would like to see is some consolidation range and a shift into aggressive selling and a drop to the downside. Okay, I'd like to see consolidation ranges before a drop in case for a sell. We have this offers right here as well at the 09s and at the 10s. So now we just need to see consolidation, a little bit of ranging, and then a drop with aggressive selling. This will happen any second now. And mainly I want to see this is because then it shows me that sellers are present and are willing to push the price lower. Okay, so here we can see some aggressive selling stepping in, more aggressive selling, and the drop is happening. There we go, more aggressive selling. So now we have this consolidation range with a drop, including aggressive selling. So what I would like to do then is basically I take a rectangle or a zone and I draw this consolidation range, as I would now like to see price return into this range and then show again weaker buying and aggressive selling. And as soon as I see that, when it's a lower high or a double top, then I will take the market short. Okay, now in terms of drawing this box, I usually just do the consolidation range, but if you zoom out, I will also like to include some heavy buying. As you can see, this bubble right here, if we zoom out a little bit, we still see this aggressive buying right here. So I would like to include that as well. So I would just zoom out and then adjust my zone a little bit. Obviously, you can always make it bigger and bigger and bigger. It's important to not make it too big. The most important thing is the consolidation range. But if there's some heavy buying, some aggressive buying right here, then I wouldn't like to draw my zone like right in the middle of this bubble. I would like to include the whole order basically as well. And now basically only thing that I'm waiting for is for price to retrace, show some weaker buying and then aggressive selling, and then I will take the market short. Okay, so let's hit on play and see exactly what happened. So price is stalling now a little bit, some aggressive buying now, stepping in, coming back into the level almost into this high. We have two highs right here. So let's see when price comes back now into this range. And then as soon as we see aggressive selling, this is where we'll take the market short. There's no FOMO here. You just need to wait, guys. You need to learn how to be patient for your setup, even though the market is dropping a little bit and it has dropped already from this bottom of this range about 5 points. We don't need to, FOMO and get in trade unless obviously you put your entry right here and you put your stop loss very big, but that will obviously have a big impact on your risk reward. So here price is coming back again to these highs. We need to see just some aggressive selling. As you can see, some weaker buying already. The buying is weakening. Only 5 contracts in this one. So as soon as we see aggressive selling, this is where we'll step in the market. Little push, some weaker buying that got absorbed. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there were some green little bubbles that immediately got absorbed and switched into selling, into red bubbles. And this is where I will take the market short here at the 05s. This is exactly where I entered. And obviously you could have entered here, which is a bit to the early side. I would like to see it first get into the range, got into my range, and then finally saw some aggressive selling. This is where I would take the market short here at the 05s. I'll put my stop loss around these highs or right above, so 5 points would have been good, which is at the 10s exactly at this offer, so I gave it a little bit of room. And my full target would be pre-market highs, which was, look at all these bids right here. This is just perfect around the 85s, 86s, whatever you choose right here is good. So you can just do pre-market highs or choose one of these bids. As you can see, there was this whole block of bids, and prices, acts like these blocks act like a magnet. Price returns many times to these bids and to these offers. Obviously, we had this offer right here that, quite some contracts got pulled. As you can see, got smaller. Here only 70, 75, and here was 140. So they pulled, and basically this area would be my target. Okay, so let's just hit play and speed it up a little bit. So we basically had zero drawdown on this trade, just complete drop, and you can still enter here at the 03s. Your stop loss just has to be a little bit bigger, and then price starts dropping off very aggressively. Obviously I'm break even at this point now, since I entered at the 05s. It already dropped to the almost 9 points more or less. My stop loss is at break even. And you can take partials along the way. You can say, okay, oh, you see these bids popping up here. You can say, okay, at this low, I'm going to take partials and then let the rest run to my target. This is what I do personally. I just take half off at an area of my interest where I think the market could potentially reverse, and I still like to take some partials. And then the rest, obviously, I leave to my full target and I don't touch it anymore. So price was consolidating for a little bit. Again, more aggressive selling, stepping in, which is a good sign. But it took some time still for price to finally drop. It was a bit of a slower trade for me. And again, our target is around here at the 85s. It's nice to see some break of structure to the downside. We're seeing lower lows and lower highs with aggressive selling at the bottoms. And finally, again, another push to the downside, hitting more bids. We have new bids popping up here at the 87s. And then price finally hit the final target around the 85s. It was very close first and a little bit of a retrace. It's important to stay patient. My stop loss at break even, and I took partials anyway, so I'm good. And then here the full target got hit. And obviously the market sold off a lot more than that, but I was full on. Look at this, it's crazy amount of orders. 1,700 contracts, 950 contracts, 1,600 contracts, just ignoring all these bids and completely destroying all the buyers. And the market obviously sells off very aggressively and very quick from there. So this was my trade, and it's pretty simple, to be honest, guys. I just look for basic support and resistance levels, structure levels on the chart. Just don't make it too complicated. As you can see right here, it was a very simple supply slash resistance level. Price comes in, and then you just wait for the right patterns to happen on the candlestick charts together, combined with the Bookmap, as you can see. And it's just very important that you really try to understand the shifts into buyers, into sellers, and just wait for those consolidation ranges and wait for price to return. And whenever it feels very clean to you, it's funny because, to be honest, like my best trades are the ones where I'm thinking less, where I'm just flowing with the Bookmap, because that's all I do basically. I don't really look at the candlestick charts while I'm trading. I just have my levels and I just wait for my level to get hit, and then I don't look at the candles at all. I just wait for the Bookmap and I wait for my patterns, and I just analyze this, everything, the offers, the bids, and the aggressive buying, the aggressive selling. That's really all you need, to be honest. In terms of order flow, obviously you can add more stuff like VWAP and footprint charts and stuff, but for me personally, I like to focus just on one tool on Bookmap that pretty much gives me everything I need and just try to master it. And by all means, I'm definitely no master. I'm still learning a lot, and there's a lot to be learned in terms of order flow and understanding what's behind the market, what do the orders mean. Um, but these are just patterns that show up, pretty much every single day, where we have these consolidation ranges from, aggressive buying switches into aggressive selling with a drop with more aggressive selling, and then just wait for a retrace and again see weaker buying and aggressive selling. And this is where you can, definitely risk to enter a trade, and always just give your stop loss a little bit of room. When I was starting off using order flow, I was trying to time it too perfect and to be too precise, and I had very tight stop losses, and I got wicked out many times out of trades like this. I would enter here and I would have a 1 or 2 point stop loss, and I got wicked out many times. Now, personally, I'd rather just have a bigger stop loss, 4 points, 5 points, sometimes even 6 points. As usually, I'm looking to catch between 10 and 20 points, which gives me a very good risk to reward. And just because of that, trying to be less precise with my entries, I actually have better entries. Okay, I have less pressure because I know my stop loss is going to be wider, give it a little bit of breathing room. And actually now I'm just flowing more with the Bookmap, with the market, and my stop losses are bigger, and I'm having just better entries overall. Okay, so that was a major shift for me. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. This was a pretty clean trade, pretty textbook, to be honest. One of my best trades for sure. This was an amazing setup, and yes, it did take a bit longer than usual, because I would say usually my trades are between 3 and 20 minutes. So this took about 25 minutes, yeah, which was a bit longer than usual. I was able to take partials pretty quickly, and my stop loss at break even. So then it's basically just relax mode and just wait for your target to get hit and not stress, because I already took some money out of the market. My stop loss is safe, it's not going to be a loss. So then it's just waiting for my target to get hit, and it's important to set all those levels, those targets, before you actually enter the trade, because if you don't do that, everything is just going to be of a mess, and you're going to be looking at the chart and looking at the boom, where do I put my target, and where do I take bars, and then all of a sudden the market is flying down and you don't have time, and then you miss out on potential gains. Okay, so plan everything in ahead as much as possible. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.